Here we are on our way to the pitches. So I go down to the pitches on a Tuesday, Thursday and a Saturday. Throughout this whole ISO process I've been doing that, whether it be shuttle runs or sprints or longer runs. Only issue I've got at the moment is my calves are starting to hurt quite consistently. So this week is kind of a bit of a deload week for me, so went hard for 4 weeks, deload this week. Hopefully by next week I'll be sweet. Otherwise I might be resorting to dry needling my own calves, which I don't fancy. A lot of people on the road, a lot of people out biking. She's starting to loosen up, folks. Bring out the masses. Up my kilometers, and I will go into more detail in future vlogs. In terms of gym, I want to get back to the point that I was 90 kilos when I did the half Ironman, and I want to try and do it at 100 kilos. Why? What's the point, innit? What's the point in being 10 kilos heavier for an endurance sport? Because I like being a bigger bloke. I don't like being really lean. That's just a personal preference. There's absolutely no reason to it, except for to prove that even if you are a bigger bloke, you can still shift, you can still do endurance stuff, you can still play sport, you can become a multi-sport athlete, even if you're a bigger bloke. Now 100 kilos isn't huge, but it's big enough to try and yomp around a full marathon, 180 k's on a bike and a 4k swim. So that is my motivation, is to prove that even if you are a bit bigger, you can still get into some stuff that requires a lot of energy. So gym wise, what will I be doing gym wise? Well, the plan is to train 2 days on, 1 day off. Now the reason is, I've found recently that if I train 2 days on, 1 day off, and allow myself to have a recovery day every third day, I can maintain my weight, I can maintain my muscle mass, and I can maintain my energy and actually get better than training something like 4 or 5 days on, 1 day off. That's just personal to me. That's from a lot of trial and error. For the half Ironman I trained almost every day. I've tried it all, and that's just personally where I am kind of sitting at the moment. So how is that gonna look? Take one. That's what they do in it, in the big productions. I'm going to introduce you to a tea that I'm really liking at the moment. Dilmah Green Rooibos with coconut and mango. Lovely. Just taste the coconut and the mango just coming out the back. But I'm going to run through the plan like I said. 6 days. 2 days on, 1 day off. I've written it on a whiteboard. So this is the plan. I'll run through it now. We've got day 1 to 6 here, morning, lunch and evening. So day 1, swim, lunchtime, gym, upper body, evening run. Morning run on day 2, gym, lower body, bike in the evening. Rest, rest, rest. Swim, gym, full body, run, run, rest, bike. Rest, 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 day 6. 2 days on, 1 day off. Nice little taper towards the end where I rest. Good rest day in the middle. It means I get through 11 sessions in 6 days, which is still enough. It's 2 swims, 4 runs, 2 bikes, and 3 gyms. The reason why I've done it like that, this is just something I've put together and I'm gonna trial and error. It may change, you know? Could wake up tomorrow and go, nah. The one thing I want to mention, I haven't got a bike at the moment, I haven't got a turbo trainer. What I'm going to do is when the shops open, I will get a bike and a turbo trainer that links up to Zwift. But for now I'm just going to go down the pitches and do tempo runs when I'm meant to bike. It's all I can do in ISO. But what I found in the half Ironman, it's really a running race. It's really how much juice have you got left in the legs after the bike. Now the swim I'm not going to get considerably quicker at. probably an hour 15 for me to swim. Even if I got it to an hour, it's only 15 minutes, you know? And to swim it in an hour would be thumping for me. If I get a decent bike, I can do the 180k, I'm hoping sub 6 hours. And then that leaves me with about 4.5 hours, 4 hours 15 to do the marathon. It will be how much juice have I got left in my legs when I do that run. So this training program is prioritizing running so that I can build up that. Now obviously I'm going to be doing the ultra marathon as well, the old ghost. I'm going to try and get a quick half marathon. So I want to make sure that I've got the juice in the legs when I get off the bike on that full Ironman. In terms of the gym, so for me, when I did the half Ironman, I didn't train much in the gym. Sometimes I'd walk into the gym and I'd get on a piece of equipment and one part of my brain's like, yeah, you know, good to be here, but I'm exhausted, because remember I trained almost every day for 12 weeks, and the other part of my brain's like, what are you doing here, mate? Get off the equipment and go and rest. Have a good one. Thank me later. And I listen to the voice, the second one, quite often. I'll be getting my program in for the gym done by someone else so that I can stay accountable, and I'll talk you through that on a future episode, who I use to do my programming, and I'll try and get some input from them as to why they've done the program the way that they've done it. But it means I can keep my size, it means I can keep my strength, it means that I can, the big thing for me is keep my glute strength and my posterior chain strength. A lot of runners underestimate how helpful having strong glutes and strong posterior chain is for when you're running, and strong core to be able to keep a really good position. And for me, even at the moment, I'm still a bit sloppy. Watch the next vlog, because it's going to be about injuries, and it's going to be about what I'm doing to kind of keep my body in check. And I'll run through an injury list of what I've had from when I was 17 all the way through to now. But that's it for my training schedule. I'll get more in depth in the vlogs and show you more about what I'll be doing day to day, but this is just an overview of my training and telling you how I'm going to structure it. Peace out.